Jerry Klansman and John McLeod had called me and said, hey, if you want to come out early, because I was a junior, we have the 4th pick, we will pick you.
John was so sold on Alvan Adams because he just believed in him. He knew him intimately and was so strongly in favor of drafting Alvan.
Not many centers have the skill level that Alvan had. Not only could he run and handle the ball, but he could also block shots. And he had a great mind, so he knew exactly where everybody was supposed to be on the floor.
Came out with my dad to Phoenix. I think they even named the hotel after me. They named it the Adams Hotel. I don't know what the name of it was before the draft day. They said, come on down to the Adams Hotel. And at some point they introduced me and I walked out on stage, and I've heard that some people go, where's Lionel Hollins?
When we did not select Lionel Hollins and we selected Alvan Adams, it was loudly booed, and that happened a few other times, you know, with draft selections.
Lionel Hollins was a top-notch guard. I didn't know Lionel, and I don't remember who drafted him, but he was a couple picks after me, I guess, and people go, okay, Alvan at least is tall, we'll see how he is.
And of course the big thing was, people didn't think Alvan could play center in the NBA. He was not built like a center at all. He was built like 2 small guards. I mean, stacked on top of each other.
He comes to Erickson, 14 seconds to play, underneath to Adams, he scores! Alvan Adams has scored with 12 seconds to play in the game. Unbelievable.
Alvan was not an instant hit, but he hadn't been here very long, by the way, before people started liking him a lot.
Oh, Alvan is the easiest guy I ever played with. He was just a very versatile player who was unselfish and loved to pass, and so we hit it off right away.
Westfall gives the ball to Alvan Adams to the high post, back to Westfall to the hoop, he's got it.
He's just such a funny guy. I mean, the way he looked at things. You know, we'd be walking down the street in New York and he'd like look up and go, golly, that's a tall building, you know. I mean, it's just like he's some hick, but you know, he's a pre-med student too.
Alvan Adams, at the time, of course, nobody knew that he was going to be the Rookie of the Year, and that he was going to be so much fun to watch play.
Making the All-Star game was maybe a bigger surprise that year than becoming Rookie of the Year. I've seen pictures of me accepting the award from the commissioner, and I've had my son point out, Justin said, boy, Dad, I saw a replay on YouTube or something. You really had an accent back then. I still had, I guess, my Oklahoma accent. I want to thank my teammates very much, and I want to thank David Thompson for going to the other league.
Thanks. First of all, I'd like to thank Coach McLeod for displaying all the confidence he has in me, first at University of Oklahoma, and now here, and Coach Bianchi also, and especially to my teammates who help me look good sometimes, and last to David Thompson for going to the ABA.
You know, the fact that Alvan Adams was Rookie of the Year and then had a 15-year career in the NBA, playing outsized against every player he played against, you know, in terms of centers. So I would say that John McLeod was absolutely right about Alvan Adams.
Look at John! Oh my word! My goodness!
You know, he was one of the players that so much deserved all the recognition he received.